everyone, hope everyone is doing great. So I actually just wanted to record this video because I promise you guys I will record this video again after our live failed. I'm not sure if it failed, but anyway, so we are talking about if we as business owner, like as a starter, do you want to actually get a loan to start your business, or do you want to actually start a business on your own, or do you want to enhance your business using a loan? Those are two questions that you're answering tonight, and I just want us to get through these questions so that we are able to actually know exactly what our best option. So if you haven't subscribed, liked, and also shared my YouTube channel, please do so. I appreciate you. Just know I appreciate you, and thank you so much for doing that. So being a business owner, or as a person who wants to start a business, you have options of getting finances. One can be using your own savings. As young people, we grew up with these much dreams, and we can prepare how we will achieve all those dreams when you were younger. So there's different way you can do it. Maybe you are able to have some savings from your parents, or along the way when you're working, you're able to obtain some. So you can use those savings. And also there's an option whereby you can have an investor to actually invest in a business and be able to exchange ownership shares. For example, you can give an investor some percentage of your company so that they are able to actually benefit from that, as well as you can do that. So you too will actually own that business. And also you can have a third option whereby you can actually acquire a loan from a bank or any other financial institution. So let's say a credit union or any other financial institution that is able to help. And you might be wondering, when you get all these loans, what's next? So for those who actually are new in business, when you acquire a loan, there's different ways you can get a loan. You can have a personal loan or a small business loan, which is what we call SBA. And to be honest, depending with how you want to run your company, you can make any choice that you want. And in order a bank institution or a financial institution to give you a loan, you have to take you through a process whereby they have to look at your history of work, your credit score, or how are you able to repay back the loan. And repaying back the loan, it's you pay back the loan and also you pay the interest on top of it. So those are some of the things that you have to keep in mind. And also you have to pay the loan in like a specific amount of time. You cannot pay the loan at your own specified time. So as a business person who wants to start a business, you can ask yourself different questions. If you think it's a good idea for you to actually have a loan, or if you are actually a business owner who wants to expand your business, you can ask yourself, where do you require this amount of money that you will be getting from like a financial institution or a loaner? What are some of the areas that needs this kind of capital that you want to actually add into your business? So those are some of the questions that you have to ask. And I actually have some of my notes here that I want to go through. Also, some of these questions will be addressed by a business plan. So as a business owner, as a business starter, you have to have a business plan that is going to help you track all your journey expenses and also everything that you're doing in your business. Also, it's going to help you solve some of the challenges that you face during your business. So those are some of the things that you have to actually have in place, because in order for you to know how you'll be operating, where you're going, and you'll be handling your business, you have to have something like a journal that is going to take you through all the journey. And getting a loan as a business, they will ask you some of the important questions, and some of those questions are, if you'll be able to pay back the loan, how will you be able to pay it back? So that's the main question that they will ask you. And depending on how you answer, depending on how the loaner policy work, they'll be able to determine how much you actually deserve to be given. So looking at different kinds of options, I think having a loan gives you different kind of benefit compared to other financial help. You'll be able to know if you will be able to actually start a business in the right path. You'll be able to know if you actually are able to expand your business using this kind of amount, and also you're able to cover everyday expenses if you have a business, that is. So compared to other financial options, I think having a business loan also puts you in a position whereby you're able to build your business credit, which is a very, very important tool in a business, actually. Because, for example, if an investor wants to actually invest in your business, they will look at your business credit. How does it look as like a company? How does your business credit look? Is it good? Is it better? Is it bad? So those are some of the things will help you as a person who actually have acquired a loan. Also, I have learned that if you want to acquire a loan and you're not sure about what kind of loan that you want, I'm pretty sure there are different kinds of financial institutions that are able to actually help you figure out what kind of loan can you get, because looking at how much you will get, when you're gonna pay, and also where you are located, there's different kinds of loans that are available for you as someone who actually have businesses. I'm actually checking through our note here, and you can also ask yourself, why do I need this loan? Do I really need this loan? Do I actually operate from here and grow without this kind of loan? Those are some of the questions that you actually also have to ask yourself. And also, I know the bank can literally help you through and figure out what kind of loan you can acquire as someone who is looking for one, because it's a profit to you, it's also a profit to them. So some of the things that can actually help, you can be helped with when you get a loan. As someone who wants to start a business, you're able to start at the right foot if you actually acquired a good loan. And also, good loan depends with what is the size of your company and how you want to operate. Some bank, they actually determine how much they can actually give you, looking at your business model, how you operate and how much your business can actually require. Also, they look at your liability coverage. What are some of those? Those are some of the things that actually determine what kind of loan they will give you. So I know, so many people, I have gotten this question so many times, and some of the things that I really think as a business owner that I have gone through, it's getting this question every time, and I literally wanted to come on here and discuss this topic because I thought it was important. So we will go ahead and get into some of the things that you can actually do with the loan. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial educator. I'm just someone who is experienced in terms of finance, and also I have done my own research to actually give you this kind of information. These are not advice or steps that you can follow in order to acquire what you need, but they're just information that you can use in order for you to know exactly how things work. So what can you do with the loan that you actually acquired from the bank or from any other financial institution? As a business starter, you can actually use the amount of money to start your business so that you're able to be put in a better position. And as someone who has a business, you can use that loan to do an expansion for your business. Expansion can actually take many different kind of shapes, and some company, they open up a retail, like you can open up a retail in different location, or you can actually add employees to your company, expanding your building, which it's not always the case, but that's also one part of expanding the business. And also, you can establish an emergency fund. This is whereby if something happens to your business, are you able to cover some of these expenses? So those are some of the things that you can actually do with the loan. And also, I think having an emergency fund as a business is one of the most important thing, because if your business fails, what else can you do? And also, if you're not able to pay the loan back using your business, how else can you actually pay this loan? I know you can acquire a job, but is the job enough to cover these loan that you have already borrowed, or any other liability that has been occurring in your business. So those are some of the I have more. So you can, as someone who acquired a loan, you have all the ownership of your business. Instead of actually having somebody else in your company, you can be the only person, unless if you want to have like a loan with someone else. But let's say if you compare having a loan to actually looking for an investor who's going to invest in your business, in that process you don't own the business by yourself. You have some shares that you actually gave away to that specific investor who gave you the fund. So those are some of the information when it comes down to ownership. As a loaner, you have your own business. You have like 100% of your company. And then you can also add your inventory or any equipment. Let's say if software that you're having in your business no longer operates, you can upgrade to the new version, which this happens so many times in technology businesses because things keep changing. So you can imagine how good that is going to be. And then you can also be able to build your credit, your business credit. So like a business can have a credit on its own, other than, let's say, the personal credit that you actually have. You can establish a credit for your business. And this is a good idea because next time when you're going to acquire a loan, the financial institution is able to see, okay, this person had a loan in the past. There's no way you can deny this person a loan because they were able to pay the whole loan in the past. So that puts you in a position whereby if you compare yourself to someone else who doesn't have a business credit, they'll be able to select you and give you a loan compared to the other person. And I think that's a great thing actually. So in addition to that, when you are a loaner and you're able to pay payment at a specific time, you are able to actually raise your credit score. So you can see that you are able to make your credit score like change in a positive way, just like individual credit scores. So business have their own credit score, so you are able to actually raise yours using your business. And there are also many different types of loans that are available to business owners depending on what you want, how long you want it. You can always get some help. So there are different kinds of loans as a business owner that is available to you, and also as someone who wants to start a business. So we have a commercial loan. This is a loan that actually can help a business to buy a new equipment, to buy a property. We also have a commercial line of credit. This is the same as actually a credit card, but specifically for your business. And you can also receive the limited amount on the commercial line of credit. Well, just like any other credit card, I believe most of you know about credit cards. And then we have small business administration loan. This is what I referred to as before. This is actually like a US based loan that are designed for business that do not have funding options. So if your business doesn't have like saving that you actually acquired maybe in your employment or doing, you grow up when some parents in America actually they set up their children so they're able to actually grow up and have specific amount when they reach some specific number of age. And if you don't have that, you have the SBA loan available for you. You can get it from the government or these government regulated banks. And then we also have microloans. These are like small loans that can be acquired by a business, and it's usually, I think, up to 50,000. And I believe the reason why they call it micro is because it's small. Now, as someone who has a business or who wants to actually start a business, these are some of the tips that I will literally provide to you so that you're able to know how your journey will be. Number one, have a business plan. Okay, know what you are borrowing and how much you're borrowing. Know how you'll be paying the loan. Okay, have a specific goal for your actual business loan. Do not borrow money that you actually will use to do some personal things other than your business. So keep your personal loan separate, and then your business loan separate. So those two should never even come closer to each other. Pay attention to the interest. Guys, I cannot insist this one enough, because one of the things that you actually have to look at when you're getting a loan, because sometimes your interest can actually be more than your normal payment, and that's crazy. Okay. It is very crazy that you can get a loan. I know you can get a loan whereby the amount you pay is less than the interest. It is very crazy, and I have found that to be so fascinating. I just don't know why that is the case, but if you're not careful, that's going to happen on your loan. Focus on building on your business credit. This is whereby if you focus on actually trying to pay back the loan on time without you exceeding any amount of time they give you, you'll be able to actually build your credit score consistently and also effectively, whereby next time if you need a loan, no one is going to deny you the loan. There you have it, guys. So now the big question is, as someone who is starting a business, should you take a loan? Okay, so I will just go ahead and say this is a personal choice, because your business, it's how you want it to be. That's something I have learned. And regardless how much coaching, training, school experience you have, unless you are already a billionaire who is able to cover all your specific laws and everything, do not take a loan. Yeah. As a business starter, I would advise you not to take a loan, because there are businesses out here they can actually be started by as less as $0, like nada. Yes, there are specific kind of business that can be started by with less amount that you have ever imagined. I have ever imagined. So I would advise someone who is starting the business, start from there. Loan, it should not be your number one or priority, because you don't know if your business is going to succeed. I understand you have all these things put in place, but as someone who actually is experienced in business, I would definitely advise you not to take a loan when you are someone who is starting, because there are small businesses here that can be started as less as you can imagine. Yes, and that's so absolutely true. Okay, I will say that if you're a business and you are struggling, do not take a loan in order for you to actually come out of that struggle, unless if you have established yourself before and you're also able to pay back the loan that you have acquired regardless of what happened. Then for sure you can go ahead and be able to take that loan. But if you are really like a struggling business, loan should not be your priority. So, and this all comes down to being a personal choice, to be honest, because you never know what can happen. You might be among those less like people who actually succeed from day one. Some of us have gone through this specific journey that we have seen our growth exponentially. English, my friend, and we have never given up. Okay, that's why we are where we are. But as somebody who actually is studying and you're able to take a loan, go ahead and do it. But it's a risk, it's a big one, and if you do not have a backup or a way of getting out of that situation, it can be worse. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and let me know what you think. I hope I covered most of the questions that you guys have asked me, and I love you guys. Bye.